Hey guys, it's Alicia. So today I'm here with my mom.
Hi!
And I'm going to be asking her questions about hearing loss. So when you found out I was deaf, were you able to tell I was struggling in conversations?
No, I had no real awareness that she couldn't hear because she could hear in one ear. So she was able to function reasonably well, and she never indicated that she was struggling. She never said, "Mom, something's wrong," because she was born that way. And so I don't think she ever realized there was a problem, especially not as a little kid at 5, 6, 7 years old.
Yeah. How did you find out I was deaf? And how did others react?
So you had a hearing screening at school, one of the normal hearing screenings, and you failed. And that was my first clue that there was something going on. And so we took you to the audiologist, and sure enough, completely stone deaf in one ear. Awesome.
What did others think?
Everybody was surprised. It was just more of like, what? What do you mean she's deaf in one ear? But, she was born that way. So there was really no reason for me to be upset. There was no grief process because it wasn't like she'd lost anything that day.
No.
She never had it to start with. So
I never realized it.
I mean, it was just sort of, okay, what do we need to do for her? And it was really that simple.
Have you ever been annoyed because you have a feeling that I'm not simply listening or focused on hearing what others are saying?
I get it now, but I don't remember if when you were small, if I ever had that sort of annoyed. Why can't she hear me when she's playing and she's in a room and I'm not there? Why do I have to keep coming to her? I don't remember ever really thinking that. I just assumed she was off in her own little world.
So even before I was deaf, it was never
Bubble.
She's not paying attention. She's not deaf.
Serious bubble. Yes. Selective hearing is what we call it. Selective.
Have you ever wondered if I'm faking being deaf?
No.
I don't think it's ever been a question. Do you often forget and wonder why I can't hear?
No, I don't forget. I don't forget. I come
Have
to
you?
No. Your dad tries. He'll yell for you and I'm like, she can't hear you. You have to go to get her. Sorry. Just do.
She's not gonna hear. Have you ever felt unwarranted guilt or negative feelings associated with your life?
No, because you were born that way and I didn't have control over it. So why feel guilty over something there's nothing I could control or do anything about?
Any tips for others who have just found out their child is deaf? I get a lot of parents being like, "What do I do? Will they be okay?"
They're going to be fine, especially single-sided. They're going to be fine. Unfortunately, in Canada for sure, they don't qualify for a lot of the funding and extra stuff that kids that are deaf in both ears do. So they kind of fall through the cracks a little bit. But your kid's going to be okay, just as mine is. Get them the hearing aids that they need. Teach them to advocate for themselves. Because you can't always be their voice. She's going to be 18 soon. She's got to be able to take care of herself at this stage, and so it's really important that she has her own voice and is able to say, "Hey, I need you to do this. You can't talk from back here because I can't hear you." Those kinds of things. So, just get an audiologist. Put people in your child's path that can help them. We have Society for Manitobans with Disabilities here. That's an advocacy group for her. And they'll help her transition between high school to college and so on. And so it's those kinds of things. Just keep putting people in front of them that can support them in different ways. Ask them what they need because they're going to tell you. I mean, doing this to figure out what she is going through, it's not the same. It's just not the same. So we can't do that, right? So you got to ask. How was your day? How are the hearing aids working? Do you need batteries? Is everything okay? Is there anything I can do to help? Are your teachers, helping you, or are they being, difficult? Because if they're being difficult, then that's my job.
Yeah.
Right? But it's her job to at least start the process of asking. and then I can defend her if I need to, right? That's where mom can come in, right? And that's where the advocacy groups can help. So it's just really important to keep that conversation going with your kid as they work through that process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I remember like grade 7 was the hardest for me.
Mm-hmm.
Headaches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it was loud.
Every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
I don't know. What else do I have? Anything else you want to say?
Nope. I'm using.
Well, that's it, I think. If you have any more questions, let me know. I'll do my best to answer, and I can bring her on again if I need to. Bye.
Bye.